From the campus of Utah State University in Logan, Utah, the Department of Journalism and Communication presents the award-winning newscast, ATV News.
Welcome to this edition of ATV Fastcast. I'm Katie White. A total solar eclipse was visible over a band of North America. It wasn't as noticeable in Logan on Monday afternoon. Things looked pretty normal around town, but the eclipse could still be seen with a light filter. One man says watching the moon pass in front of the sun made him think more about the sun's presence in his life.
It's always there, but it's not often that I take this close of a look at it. And so it's kind of just, I guess, awe-inspiring maybe. It's awesome.
Northern Utahns saw about 40 to 50% sun coverage during the eclipse. 15 new temples will be built around the world. That's what the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints announced at the April 2024 General Conference. Those locations are Uturo, French Polynesia, Chihuahua, Mexico, Florianopolis, Brazil, Rosario, Argentina, Edinburgh, Scotland, Brisbane, Australia South Area, Victoria, British Columbia, Yuma, Arizona, Houston, Texas South Area, Des Moines, Iowa, Cincinnati, Ohio, Honolulu, Hawaii, West Jordan, Utah, Lehi, Utah, and Maracaibo, Venezuela. A road in Brigham is closed after a man crashed his vehicle into a building. The fatal crash impacted a historic building and left a large hole in it. The owner brought in an excavator to clear out the debris from the crash so firefighters could access the fire still smoldering inside. Officials are still investigating the cause of the accident. Rape is the only violent crime in Utah with rates higher than the national average, according to a report published by the Utah Women in Leadership Project. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and USU says you can start by believing. The nonprofit End Violence Against Women International created the Start by Believing campaign. The campaign gives 3 examples of how to respond to someone who tells you they were sexually assaulted. 1, I believe you. 2, I'm sorry this happened. And 3, I'm here for you. The campaign created the graphics you can use to spread the message on social media. One study found 63% of survivors didn't report their assault because they were afraid they would be blamed for it.
It can be harmful when you don't receive sex education because you don't know about consent. You don't know about what a healthy relationship looks like, let alone what a healthy sexual relationship looks like.
Larish says you can get help at the Savvy office. If you have questions, concerns, worries, or if you've experienced any kind of violence, sexual, physical, or emotional, go to TSC room 311. Tonight, you can attend Take Back the Night, an event for survivors to share their stories. Visit our Facebook page to learn more about this event and how you can take the pledge to start by believing. What if you could freshen up your wardrobe by swapping with someone else? USU Sustainability hosted True Blue Reuse and Repair. You could donate your own article of clothing and get credit for a different one.
It'll be saved, repurposed, or cleaned and sanitized for students the next year to use when they move in or move out.
Leonelli says the goal of the event is to keep old clothes out of landfills. You can learn more about sustainability at events this week. USU's Office of Social Action and Sustainability calls it Earth Week, but it runs from today till Earth Day on the 22nd. Tonight is ABC night, arts, bikes, and crafts. Thursday, you can make reusable beeswax wraps. Friday, you can join in the community fair. And the Eco Hunt goes now until the 22nd. Attend events to earn points. Check out our Facebook page for the full lineup of Earth Week events. Are you thinking about your summer plans? Guest reporter Garrett Jarvis shows us how winter weather may affect our summer.
Welcome to Cache Valley. I've lived here my whole life, and so this is pretty normal for me.
4 seasons in a day is how some people call Utah weather. Here in Cache Valley, we have experienced snow, rain, and sun.
It's been different every day. It seems like one day we got a lot of snow and then the next day it's sun shining, and so it's been a weird winter.
However, this snow on the mountain provides water for residential, commercial, industrial, and farm use.
One of our narratives that we keep saying is that we need a couple good years in a row like this because we are definitely in a deficit right now.
Olson says the snow you've received this winter will be a great source for our water supply in the upcoming years. He says we're about 120 to 130% of normal for this time of year in terms of snowpack.
This year is still very solid and we're above average for where we need to be.
Olson hopes that the snow on these mountains behind me will melt gradually so that we can avoid flooding in the stream flow so that all these plants around me can get water.
It allows the water time to percolate through the system and gradually rather than suddenly all at once.
The water comes down the mountain and through this river and through some tributaries.
It'll be good for our upcoming months, June, July, when it gets really hot. We'll be able to keep watering, and so yeah, it's a good thing.
Even in the month ahead, we're expecting some precipitation as well as equal chances for temperature to be above and below normal.
The warm days are coming, they're not going away, but this season is very important for our water supply. I'm at the point now where I definitely want to be outside more.
Garrett Jarvis, ATV News.
Thanks, Garrett. And speaking of weather, the current temperature is 59 degrees. And coming up,
we make a lot of the stuff that's in our store.
it was a cold weekend. We'll show you how these traders stayed warm.
This is Dave. This is Bob. Dave took multimedia boot camp. Bob did not.
We need company headshots.
I've worked on headshots before and I would be happy to do it again.
We also need to finish our company advertisement video.
I already have a shot list and it's ready for you to approve.
Bob, would you be willing to work on our company podcast?
I would be happy to take care of that.
You're so prepared. You deserve a promotion.
Be like Dave and take multimedia boot camp at Utah State.
Welcome to ATV Weather. I'm Julie Rodriguez. Now for our national state radar, we can see that the lower east is getting a lot of rain and it's possibly getting due another storm. They have received many warnings of thunderstorms and floods. But back here in Utah, we can see that it's mostly just sunny. But over there in the little tiny corner in Colorado and Wyoming, they are getting some showers. In our state radar, 7-day forecast, we can see that we're going to get mostly sunny skies all the way through Saturday. But through Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we are possibly going to see some showers. So hopefully not, but who can tell? You're all caught up with weather. I'll hand it to you back at the desk, Katie. Thanks, Julie. The cold and rainy weather kept all but 3 traders away from the Mountain Man Rendezvous. One of the traders at the American West Heritage Center kept warm by a fire and showed the public his talent with a handmade flute.
We do this together. We've done it with our family and our kids, and they're all involved. We have 4 daughters, and all our son-in-laws wear buckskins, and we do all this stuff together as a rendezvous.
The last trader to brave the weather was a blacksmith who turned a coffee table into a furnace to make metal objects, like a rose or a 2-ended fork called a tuk. Pow Wow has come back after 5 years. Pow Wow is a Native American tradition where communities come from south and north to show off their dance skills and celebrate spring while the dancers competed. Vendors sold necklaces, earrings, and bracelets, and hats. USU hasn't had a powwow since 2018. COVID shut it down. Student organizers missed it and brought it back.
I love Pow Wow because it brings together the community. It's particularly important in Cache Valley because we're not like Salt Lake where they have like an Indian urban center. We're like more rural.
The regalia dancers wear can get ornate. They can have feathered headgear or a band across their forehead. Dancers are judged and can win money from a $10,000 pot raised by the Native American Student Council. Thanks for watching this edition of ATV Fastcast. You can find this and other editions on our Facebook page. We'll leave you with some more shots of the Pow Wow. Have a great week, Cache Valley.